awe that the French Revolution was a period of political and societal change in France, with the king and queen being beheaded, and his average height for the time Napoleon Bonaparte led successful campaigns during the Revolutionary Wars until his exile. Today, we're gonna go dive into why the French Revolution happened. So why did French Revolution happen? Well, because the revolution was the result of multiple long-term and short-term factors that culminated in a social, economic, financial, and political crisis in the late 1780s, combined with resistance to reform by the ruling elite, and indecisive policy by Louis XVI and his ministers. The state was unable to manage the crisis. Between 1715 and 1789, the French population grew from an estimated 21 to 28 million. Peasants comprised about 80% of the population, but the middle classes tripled over the century, reaching almost tens of the population by 1789. France's slave colonies benefited most, while the living standards of wage laborers and farmers on rented land fell. Economic recession from 1785 and bad harvests in 1787 and 1788 led to high unemployment and food prices, which coincided with a financial and political crisis for the monarchy. While the state also experienced a debt crisis, the level of debt itself was not high compared with Britain's. A major problem was that tax rates varied widely from one region to another, were often different from the official amounts, and collected inconsistently. Its complexity meant uncertainty over the amount any authorized tax actually contributed, and caused resentment among all taxpayers. Attempts to simplify the system were blocked by the regional parlance, which approved financial policy. The resulting impasse led to the calling of the Estates General, which became radicalized by the struggle for control of public finances. Louis XVI was willing to consider reforms, but often backed down when faced with opposition from conservative elements within the nobility. Enlightenment critiques of social institutions were widely discussed among the educated French elite, while the American Revolution and the European revolts of the 1780s inspired public debate on issues such as patriotism, liberty, equality, and the participation of the people in making laws. These debates helped shape the response of the educated public to the crisis facing the state. Okay, you know what, I'm done typing a lot of things. I'm just going to say it. So the king taxed the poor people, and also there was a label tax where poor people, they had to work each every day and not get paid by their local lord. The poor people became angry and riot, and the bread cost spent and bakeries that owned the bread would be hanged. And that's how the French Revolution began. But if you want a faster version of the French Revolution began. Here's the faster version. So the king taxed the poor people. So the poor people started to revolt. And the rest is history if you want to see more of history lessons. Then subscribe and goodbye for now.